This is your boy Noland Pruitt. You're watching Real Talk with Noland Pruitt. And guess who I got with me? The man himself, none other than Bishop Doctor, the Artist of the Year, Mr. Ben Tankard. How you doing,
Just
sir?
call me Tank.
Just call me Tank. I'm doing fine. So tell us what's going on and why you're here and what you have going on with today.
Well, you know, I support Dorinda Clark's SMAC conference for many years, and so we're here to just bring some enlightenment through seminars, to concerts, and information, teaching, and inspiration, just to motivate people who are a part of the arts.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this since I left the NBA 30 years ago as a musician, and so I've got enough successes and failures that may be able to help somebody else that's coming along the way.
That's amazing. Now, my dad was a basketball star in his mind. He really was. He was really good. And so he followed you, and then you had your own show and all this stuff. Now you went into the music world. He has nothing to do with music, but he supports me. I do music. And so the two worlds can combine. But following you and going into the music world, how was that transition, or was music always in you?
Music was always in me. I was a drummer. As a kid, played tuba in the band. In fact, I was the #2 tuba player in the nation in high school. So I get ready to graduate from high school. I got 35 scholarship offers on the table for tuba and 35 scholarship offers for basketball.
But so HBCU offers, or they was all just?
They did Division I school.
Okay, cool, okay.
And so I wanted to take the music as a tuba player.
Yeah.
But my dad said, son, how many people are going to call you in the studio to cut some tuba tracks? So you might need to consider something else. My mom said, you know, you're black, you're tall, you're poor, play ball. So that's why I went the basketball route, just because I was chasing the money, Nolan. I love the music. And so when I got to NBA, got injured, and got released from the team, that's what drove me back to my original love, music. I went to church, got saved, minister prayed for my hands, told me to sit on the piano, which I had never played before. And I started playing the first time like a professional jazz musician. And that's where gospel jazz was birthed. I decided to keep the gift in the church and call it gospel jazz.
Wow.
That's why they call me the godfather of gospel jazz. Not because I'm that old, but I was the first one that actually called it that and did a whole record of it.
Right. And successful.
And now, 30 years later, 20 records later, you know, still doing over 100 concerts a year. Wow. And I do, half of my things are in the jazz world, jazz festivals, outdoor fest with 30,000 folks. The other half is in churches, 200 or 300 people, 1,000 people, and it's the same music.
Wow.
And so I don't have to change anything going between the world and the word.
Wow.
Because it's just me playing God's music and people are inspired. So.
Well, good thing you said that. You don't have to change anything between the world and the world. And I was going to ask you, because me being a host coming up and a singer coming up, outside venues that may not be in the church, do you know, this is a transparent moment, do you enjoy the freedom of, like, let's say outside festival, jazz festival? Or do you enjoy, which one do you, not so much enjoy may not be the word, which one gives you more liberty? Because sometimes we feel as young people, millennials, because it's a heavy watch millennial show, that the church constricts us.
Right.
So stepping out to other venues, which is, it's the goal to step outside the four walls of the church. Is it more freeing because it's coming from you? Is that or is that just a mindset?
I get the best of both worlds, because when I'm in the park and Pepsi is the sponsor, there's $1 million for producing this thing. They can bring in my whole band. And I can stretch out and just really be me and do my whole thing. Usually in the church, it's a budget. Sometimes they can only bring me, it's me with a track. And so I'm a little constrained in the church creatively. But from a ministry standpoint, you know, testimony can just flow further. You don't have to worry about not offending the Pepsi Cola sponsors.
The masses.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so it's a little bit of best of both worlds.
Okay, so Mr. Tate, we're going to let him go because he got things to do, but I'm just excited. I'm going to tell my dad, the NBA, but tell us what you have going on. It's show, what's going on? What's cooking now?
The Tankards will be back in the spring.
Okay.
Shooting now.
You've heard it here.
Season 4. New book, The Full Tank Life, available in all the outlets. On tour with Joel Osteen, with Night Hope. Awesome. New record, Rise, is #1 on the chart. Still pastoring the church and still trying to be a decent husband and a decent granddad and a decent dad. So pray for me.
Tell all your kids, the family, that they cousin Nolan, because it's going to network. But tell them I said hello.
Come see us do now.
I sure will. We love y'all. We out. Real talk with your boy Noland
Real
Pruitt.
busy, and he has to do a lot. Sometimes you just need somebody just to touch and agree with you, just to build and things. So those prayer clinics are doing good. That's one entity. And of course, I still work for the Stella Awards for Central City.
Yes.
I've been doing that for about 12 years. But they launched something very good.
Yes.
Those who Stella.com. If you go there, you'll see a little independent artist showcase. They've launched the independent artist showcase, and it is immaculate. It is awesome. Great experience. Those people, you submit your project, they choose you, you become a candidate for that show, and you go on, and then after that, the judges critique you, kind of similar to what we do here, but the platform is great. You get a Stella Award, and you get to sing at the pre-show. It's great. Just go to Stella.com or StellaTV.com, and you'll see some great things with it. So doing Stella. Stella also, a Central City who owns Stella, has another entity that's really great, and it's called Black Music Honors. Black Music Honors appreciate all genres of music, and the proceeds of Black Music Honors goes to the music museum that's going to be opening, I believe, in Nashville. And Black Music Honors is only three to 4 years old. It's televised. It's a televised show. You can Google it, Black Music Honors. It's going to be in Atlanta next month. Next month. And they're honoring Escape. They're honoring, it goes from R&B to gospel. They're honoring Yolanda Adams this year. Last year they honored BB and CC. They honored Bobby Brown. It was really good. The Jackson Brothers performed. So it's a great show celebrating the benefits of Black music. But that's Black music. And I'm a part of the production for that. And I'm so grateful to be a part of that. So many entities. No.
We're talking to the plugs. So one thing about Real Talk, I'll bring you the plugs. So this is amazing. Reach out to him, and we got to give him your social media, and so they keep in contact with you.
Yes. You could go, if you're on Facebook, you could go to DwightFollinsMinistries.com or Dwight Follins. I kind of got two pages because one is full, but DwightFollinsMinistries.com is really good. Follows everything that I do. DwightFollins.com has my bio, resume, and stuff. I have a book that's out too.
Okay, plug that.
It's a prayer journal. Prayer, we don't write, and I'm learning. I learned that to get quick answers to prayer, read, write, and pray. So my prayer journal is a book where you could journal after your prayer, and it moves on from there. And it's doing pretty good. I have a new book coming out at the end of this year as well.
I don't even know what to say. He has so much going on, but it's God-ordained stuff that's going on, and you're very inspiring. I'm going to say that right there.
Thank you, man.
Very, very inspiring to see a man that's doing so much, a Black man that's doing so much, man. Hey, let's go get it. It's out there to get it, so let's go get it. All right? You're watching Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. He's going to be here all week. How many days we got left?
Yeah, I think, 2 days? One day? He's
going to be here for the next day. I'm going to be around for the next day, and we're going to keep bringing you more videos, more backstage access, and interviews all day. So rock with us. You're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Noland Pruitt, and she needs no introduction, but guess who I'm here with? And I call her auntie. I told her a long time ago, and it's important, the memories that you have with people, because when they touch your heart, you always feel like they're your aunt. So I'm sitting here with none other than evangelist, Auntie Jackie Chisolm, Clark Chisolm. That's what we said here with. How you doing today, lady?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. So how do you feel? I mean, years have gone on with SMAC conference. They keep going and going and going. And how do you feel the direction is going? And what do you feel about this year so special?
I think that this year is special because we're just in the middle of, we're at the birth of doing our 20th year. So this is leading up to that for 2020. And we're really excited about it because God has blessed this vehicle that we have. And it has been a blessing to a lot of people. It has given people opportunity, not only in their local churches, but even, on a broader stage. And so I'm appreciative of it because it's what my mother put into us to give back to everybody else. So, giving back, and that's one of the things that's really important. Because when God bless you to make it, we're supposed to look back and help bring somebody else up to where they can get the help and sustain themselves the way we did ourselves. So I'm grateful for that.
Amazing. And I will say on my show that Aunt Jackie and Aunt Dorinda, from the show of being on SMAC, I went on to be on Dorinda Clark Cole's show, singing as an artist. Went on to sing with Ricky Diller, got featured on a solo on track number 14, if you haven't heard our last album. And now I got my own podcast. So seeds that they impart in us is actually evident that we're actually taking this good seed and doing what God has called us to do. So I'm amazed with that. So what's going on with you now? You just were appointed supervisor in the Dominican Republic, and of course I've been following you with that. And of course you got now her flyers. She's a social media now. She's social media out. That's what they call it. She's posted everywhere, and her brand is beautiful. She's beautiful. You have new photos going on now. So what's going on? What is this all leading up to?
Well, I think it's leading up. Well, basically, it's leading up to me just developing a women's department. The Church of God in Christ was not in the area of the Dominican Republic where we are.
Okay.
And so it's a new venture, and we're just looking for God to do great things in that area. I am working on creating the women's department for the jurisdiction, the second ecclesiastic jurisdiction in the Dominican Republic. And so I'm really excited about that. We're getting ready to go into the Holy Convocation in a couple of weeks, which is actually the week before my luncheon.
Oh yes,
And
that's right.
so I'm having a luncheon, and I did a luncheon because I wanted to make sure that people could come on a Saturday and get back to their designated places on Sunday. And no pastors that want to come, and the people who want to come and who have responsibilities for Sunday, I honor that because I have a responsibility at my church on Sunday, and I appreciate that because it makes us stay humble. And a lot of times what we don't understand is that when God is imparting in you, He's imparting in you for you to be able to give back. And so my willingness to supervise these women, I'm excited about it. It's a new venture for me, but I thank God for the opportunity to serve, because that's all I really want to do, is to be a humble servant for God.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's how we draw people. The Bible says, in loving kindness have I drawn thee. And so I look at where God has brought us from, even with our humble beginnings, with my mom, Dr. Mary Moss Clark, how she raised us and how she kept in us that, you know, your first commitment has to be to God, not to anybody else, but to God. And so because of that, it has created us, it has established us to be who we are today. So I just thank God for that.
But first of all, she has a luncheon coming. I'm gonna let you go, so I know you have to teach your class. We have, and I heard that everybody's coming. The word is out.
Well, I wish they would buy the tickets if they're coming. I need them to buy them tickets.
We need you to buy them tickets because the
I need
word
you to
is
go
out.
buy that ticket.
You heard it here on Real Talk. Her nephew said, if you don't buy it, I'm gonna come. We gonna check you.
We're coming for you. We're coming for you.
We want to support, but no, and you have.
We're gonna love you though when we come.
Right, we're gonna love. Of course, we're coming in loving and kindness. How we draw.
That's how we down there.
So, but you have this the movie coming out, of course, and you have the luncheon coming out. I wanted to ask you one pivotal question. I know you have to go, but what keeps you? I know you always speak about what your mother instilled in you, but sometimes, even though our parents instill things in us, we still get tired on the journey. But what is that extra boost that may keep you out here to encourage people when people may not be so nice or people may not be so caring? What is inside of you that you have
because
that keeps you going?
mainly because I'm a nurse and because I have a nurturing personality, the most important thing for me is to be able to help people, period.
Yeah.
If I'm helping somebody, I feel like I'm completing my assignment that God has put me on earth to do. So whatever I can do to serve, to help, to encourage, to inspire, I'm all for that. That is my total being. A lot of times my kids get mad at me because they feel like I have so many children, you know, that I'm trying to help. You know, and I understand because I felt that way when I was at home with my mom. Yeah. I remember, you know, people would call my mother in the middle of the night, want her to pray for them. I'm saying, well, you trying to get some sleep? Tell them to call their own mama. You know, so I get it. I do understand, but I'm appreciative of what God has done, and I thank God for giving me an opportunity to be a humble servant and to serve. And I think that is the most important thing. And in order to be a good leader, you have to be a great follower. And so I learned how to be a follower. And being a follower, even under my mother's leadership, under our pastor's leadership, my pastor don't take no junk. He's very stern on with us and how we do things. And we do things in excellence. And when you do things in excellence, God will do all the rest. All you got to do is do your part.
You've heard it here from Auntie Jackie. She's everybody's aunt and for a reason. And tell them about the music. You have to go, but you have music coming out.
I have a new single coming out within the next 20 days.
20 days.
Like that. I'm not going to share what it's a big surprise. So I'm doing a countdown. Okay. And so the countdown will start next week. The countdown is going to start, and then you'll see my single come out.
This won't be the last time you'll see her here on Real Talk. Hopefully not.
Absolutely.
I love her. She's my aunt. Any other things? Follow her social media. Keep up with her.
Please do.
God is doing a lot of amazing things. We love you. You're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. We see y'all later. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Noland Pruitt, and you're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. And guess who I got with me? He's in the building. We both in Birmingham, both tenors. I mean, his range is a little bit higher than mine. But I'm so glad to have him. Isaiah Thompson is in the building.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? I've been trying to get him on I've been trying to get you on Real Talk with Noland
Really?
Pruitt for just a little bit, not a long time.
Look what God has done.
But look what everything.
We're here talking real.
Every round goes higher and higher. Listen, you're singing tomorrow. So what's
Yes,
in your
sir.
mind? What's going on? How do you think tonight went? What's in your mind right
Man,
now?
I'm back here at SMAC, man. This is amazing. Tonight was the talent showcase, and it was some amazing talent that hit the stage tonight. Some amazing moments that took place tonight. And if tonight was just a precursor, what's gonna happen tomorrow? They don't want to miss it. It's gonna be crazy.
It's
We're
gonna
have
be
a
crazy.
good time. Me, my brother Josh Rogers, the man himself, Ricky Dillard, and the singing sensation Crystal Rucker will all be taking the stage tomorrow. I'm just glad to be in the number. We're gonna have a good time.
So what's going on with you personally? Because you're here, you're there, but what's going on with you right now and where you're doing?
So I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina now at Have
Okay.
Life Church. I'm the director of worship there. So I'm over all the music and the arts and all that good stuff. I'm also pushing the new project now. It's called This Life. Go get it. Praise God.
All right, This Life. And there was that, all digital outlets.
All digital outlets.
You got to say that when you're
And if
professional, all digital outlets.
And if you see me on the road, I got something in my book bag. Praise the Lord. Amen.
All right.
The single is still on radio, impacting radio right now. So it's just, God has been good. He's been faithful. So just enjoying the journey.
What do you see yourself in the next 3 years? What's going to pop?
The next 3 years, hopefully I'll have another project out. I've already started working on some new music. And so, we're just keeping the ball rolling, keeping my foot on the pedal.
He's one of the most humblest, amazing tenors, and me being a tenor. I don't know if we can play it here, and we're going to edit this too, so we're going to be very choppy. But I played Match That Run with Josh earlier. So do you think we can do it quietly? So you have to do a run and see if I can do it. Okay. Now, if I mess it up because he didn't teach it right. All right, viewers, y'all on my side, okay? So we're gonna do Match That Run. Okay, let's do something else.
I'll do the run I did. I'll do the run I did on See the Light.
Oh God.
Okay, so
I'm already out. Okay.
it's all right.
Okay, do it again. I did a senior.
Almost.
I did a senior citizen version. Do it again. One more time. I ain't gonna do it no more. He didn't teach it right. That's what
He
happened.
ended on the correct note though. That's the most important thing.
It's
all
not
good.
important though.
The end of
You
the
just
thing.
gotta land. This is my boy. He's gonna be back, of course, on the show.
No doubt.
Okay, we love him. So give him a social media before you get out of here.
Zeke Song, ZeekSong on Instagram and Twitter. Isaiah Thompson on Facebook. Hit me up, follow me, all of that good stuff. I like to chat and let's get to know each other. Period.
All right, you already here. You're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. We out. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Noland Pruitt, and of course I'm back. I told you I was gonna be back, but now I'm with my boy, my brother, my new brother. Everybody in church call you brother. Right? He met you 2 seconds ago. But no, this is Joshua Ross. Y'all know who he is. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you, man. So tell us what's going on. Why you here? We're gonna talk about what's new later on, but what's going on right now in the moment? What you're here for the SMAC?
I've actually been with the SMAC family for about 6 years now.
Okay, cool.
I love Dorinda. She's kind of like my godmom.
Yeah.
So
She's my aunt.
Right. But she's so intelligent, she's so wise, and so for her to actually take time out of her busy schedule to try to impart into other people such as myself and so many others, I find that very encouraging, very great, something that I would definitely love to be a part of. Yeah. I tell her all the time, I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. And that's in any facet. I had to do a lot of on-the-job training and learn a lot on the road.
You spoke about that today.
Right,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't think that's a good space for anybody to be in. You want to be able to just do what you do and enjoy it as much as you can, instead of worrying of what did I do wrong, how can I make that better, you know, all of that kind of stuff. You just want to be able to just go and do what you do, you know, and enjoy it. And sometimes working and doing this as much as we do it, it can kind of cause you to forget the enjoyment aspect of it. And in a lot of instances, that was, you know, kind of my experience. And so I just don't want anybody to go through that. So if I can catch you before, you know, you shoot off into the stars and let you know, okay, hey, you need to remember this, you need to remember this, you need to prepare for this, you need to think about this, you need to, you know, put this in mind, you need to apply this to what you're doing, you know. I will give it all I got, you know, and SMAC is a form that allows me to do that, and I'm grateful for Dorinda for allowing me to be a part.
To Auntie,
Yes,
Auntie,
absolutely.
Godmama.
Yes, her and Moses Wright as well. You know, he was
for sure.
adamant about making sure I was here this year. So of course it was no problem at all. So it's just great to be here. I just got through doing a vocal session. You know, I had them laughing. I said, "Oh my God, I was so nervous. I couldn't see."
Oh, no,
But it was
good. I enjoyed it.
I was nervous out of my mind. You know, I'm the type. I you know, I sing. I talk to people and stuff like that. But when it comes down to actually like instruction
and
people,
teaching,
it's like. Oh,
it's a different monster.
The room get to spinning and stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you know, as you said, you know, I feel like it went over well. So it's good.
It did. So when he first came out, gotta tag myself in, why? Because it's my show. When he first came out in Sunday Best, of course, now I went on to sing with Ricky, and I got my own thing going on now. But we both have high voices. Joshua, when he first came out on the Sunday Best, he was like, okay. But for men like us who sing high, they used to say Noland, and then of course, I let my cameraman. So listen, for men like us who sing high, and they will always say, "Oh, you sound like Joshua Rogers." I said, "Oh, it's Joshua Rogers." So I had to go on and check you out, man. And then of course everything comes full circle. Now you're on my podcast, and then we're gonna see each other later on more and more.
Right.
But when having that singing high and having high range as a male, I had to learn, and I'm pretty sure you learned, and you could probably tell our viewers more about that. There's so many changes like that we go through vocally. I mean, from the head to the chest, from breaks to it's just so how have you been able to accommodate, keep going in your career and everything else like we're all trying to do still who sing high? Isaiah Thompson will be here tomorrow. Of course, these are people who just sing high. So tell me a little about your experience and how you handle that.
First of all, I come against this spirit that everybody got to tap on the soprano door. I just come against it right now. No, but for me, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I went through a period where my voice started to change, where I literally only had my bottom and the top of my voice. My middle was completely, totally gone. And if I wasn't careful, I would try to sing in my middle, and it would cause me to lose everything else I had. So I just had to be mindful about that. I look at singers now, and I'm like, feel that when you turn 22.
Wow. So you don't think it's because of like the improperness of it, or you think it's just something that we go through, period?
I mean, everybody has different voices, you know, and even though I said that, I really don't mean it, but the truth of the matter is that I think sometimes we just have to learn how to control it and do progression. You know, sometimes we're just so happy that we can, you know, we got this high range, and you know, I can sing high, and you can, you know, and sometimes, you know, it can get to our head a little bit, and sometimes we just overexert it. And I think that's probably one of the main keys to sustaining that type of voice, you know, just not to overexert it. Even though you can do it, don't stay up there. You know, I've learned to hit that joker and quit it. You know, I'm gonna let you know I still got it, but I'm gonna come right back down here. You know, and it works out. It's much healthier. You know, for your voice, because that's the other thing. If you're not placing it correctly, it can decrease. You know, the vocal time that you have, and it can cause you to go hoarse or just overstrain and mess you up, so.
Because in music today, you have Daniel Caesar, you have like people our age, millennials, and they laid back. I mean, they giving you hot little runs, but
that ain't in the church world.
Know, I mean, but most of us are leaning most of the time to what they're doing and bringing, which they should be leaning more to us. We got that kind of backwards.
I feel like it's kind of a back and forth though.
Yeah, it is.
I really do, because if you really listen to them, it's like that's a church run.
It is.
You just did that last Sunday, and you just brought that to the people on Thursday.
See my tape. You seen it on social media. I know you was watching my churches live.
Right. You steal it.
Yeah, you steal it.
But it's
It's crazy.
It's very interesting. I love that. The only thing that I probably would say is a con being in the church world is that they want you to give everything that you have.
And then for a response, sometimes, right? Because you're out on the road,
right.
of course,
They really make you work for it. And if you don't give them macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, fried chicken, ribs, cabbage, collard greens, like they don't want to eat it. And the only thing you got is a little bit of hors d'oeuvres, but they don't want that. They want a full course meal, you know. So it puts you in a pretty sticky predicament, you know, because you want to come back. you want to come back, right? You want to come back, but it's like, good God, I don't know if I'm having anything left.
But still, can they, and not to cut you off, Joshua, but can they respect, and you as a gospel artist in your well-established right, and me getting to that point, I'm thinking to myself at this point now in my career, can they still respect me just as an artist who I am? Right. Do I have to always outrun, and do I have to scream you down just to get invited back? Because in the other world, it seems like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, in the secular world, it seems like they can just be who they are and not do all the extra that we have to do and still be cool and still get the check and still prosper. Do you think that's a bias there, or how do you feel about that whole, if that makes sense? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I think the key to it is probably how we start.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You know, if you come out the gate screaming, hollering, hot, they want that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and the truth of the matter is that at some point, you know, if you don't have the type of voice or if you don't have the type of skill set to be able to sustain it, then you probably have to rethink how you start. Like with where I am as a singer now, you know, I probably really wished I did not let them know that I had range like that until I got to the last episode. You know what I'm saying? You know, that way, you know, they would not have expected it so much. But at the same time, I probably wouldn't have won if I didn't. You know? So it's real tricky. It's real tricky. I want anybody out there to understand, no matter what type of voice you have, you're relevant and you're necessary. Don't ever let what other people are doing cause you to feel some type of way or try to do what somebody else is doing. Be authentically you, and that's one of the hardest lessons that I've had to learn. Yeah. To be authentically you, because I mean, you got so many. I'm 25, but these younger cats coming up, and it's like, all right, here's my retirement.
Yeah.
I mean,
this season of Sunday Best, and you mentioned it. Like everybody's singing.
Like bananas. Like it's like Donkey Kong on steroids. Like,
It really is.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're not right, it'll make you rethink. Yeah. You know, it really will.
It sets the standard at the bar at a whole nother level.
Totally. But you got to be comfortable with who you are. Yeah. And what God is giving you, and understand that somebody needs it. You know, and so you just be confident, comfortable with that.
Yeah, I love it. We're going to let him go. But before he goes, because he got to do some things, and we're going to catch him tomorrow, we're going to play Teach Me the Run, okay? We're going to play Teach Me the Run, and I will only do it with him because I trust him to teach me the run. All right, so we're going to do it right here live. It's probably going to be edited, but we're going to do it live. Depends on if I get this run right. It's going to be edited. But he's going to play Teach Me the Run, hashtag Teach Me the Run, all right? And you think of something and see if I can do it.
Okay.
Now, if I don't do it right, that means he wasn't a good teacher.
Ooh.
That's what I'm trying to say. No, so did he say it? Okay, all right.
Let's see. I did total praise in there.
You are. Let's clean up. Okay, do it again. Okay, let me hear you do it. You are. It's not coming down. I think I did it. He's okay with it, so I think I did it. Tell him about what you got coming up next, your social media, all that good stuff.
Social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all the Joshua Rogers. So that's TheJoshUarogers, no D. Follow me, I'll follow back. I'm working on a couple different things. I wrote a book.
Cool.
So I'm in the process of putting that out, so be on the lookout for that. I've been saying it for the longest, but it's just hard trying to find the right publishing company to put it out. But so just be on the lookout for that. I'm about to go back in the studio to work on the next project. So if you don't have Returning that's out right now, please go and get it. We're about to release the next single for it. It's going to be super, super dope. I'm going to release it. I got the video already, so it's going to be...
Come on.
Yeah, it's going to be so dope. So be on the lookout for that as well.
And if you need me in a cameo, it's like in the back, like, I don't even know what type of beat it is. I just gave it this type of beat. I don't know why it's this type of beat. But let's just holler at your boy.
Hey, look, for real. But yeah, so, you know, I'm working on a couple of different little things. Pray for me. I'm looking into a couple of different ventures outside of singing. So for sure. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to live. I'm trying to retire by the time I'm 45. I only got 20 years. So
you heard it from the man himself, man. And if he can do it, we all can do it.
Right.
Because we all can go out there and let's eat, man. Let's eat. This is my new brother, for real. This is my new brother. So if I see him, he probably gonna be like, I was like, this is my new brother. You're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. We'll be back with more interviews. See y'all later.
Just type in Noland Pruitt, You See Me. It's on SoundCloud. The EP's coming soon. Thank y'all for supporting. What's up, Chris?
Y'all call me Grim, but we waiting on Josh to come out.
Yeah, he has been little grand. He's been taking pictures.
We couldn't go nowhere with you still in there. We couldn't go nowhere if you were still in there.
I'm picking the key because
You are the source of my strength.
Come on, take the time.
You are the strength of my life.
Come on, take the top.
I'm not gonna sing ugly.
I'm not gonna sing ugly. He was sincere. I'm not gonna sing ugly. See, that's that professional stuff. That's when you get on that. Loosen up. That's when you get on that A-list artist status.
Wow.
I love you.
I just want the Lord to pour His oil on me. That's
Hey, listen, everything will be all right.
After He pours His oil, everything. There's an order today.
Here's what we gonna do. We're gonna do a verse of "Ain't no need to worry" before you get in your car.
A verse.
This the line. Okay, here we go. You start.
Ain't no need to worry what the night is gonna bring. It'll be all over in the morning.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
In
Man.
the
Thank
Feed you and you don't have a dime. He gonna make it happen. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed beg for bread. Look at your neighbor, say, for the next 7 days, something's coming to my house that's got my name attached to it. And I know it's a blessing I've been waiting on. If that's you, you need to give God some praise in this place. That's why it's important to put your time in. Put your time in. Wherever you are, put your time in. Because payday is right around the corner. Especially when God is in it. Because sometimes it may not be money, it could be favor. Y'all ain't hearing me.
Yes, sir.
Just look at somebody and tell them, say, it ain't all about the money. Because if you got him, he'll let favor show up. And it'll blow your mind. I don't hear nobody in here. Oh, won't he do it? I said, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Neither the Son of Man that I would repent. Because if I said it, look at somebody and say you can take it to the bank. And know that God's going to allow things to come. And it's going to definitely put a smile on your face. Tell your neighbor, say, for the next 7 days.
Dorinda Clark Cole, the Rose of Gospel, the founder of SMAC, of the SMAC Conference, the daughter of the late Dr. Matty Moss Clark, a member of the great Clark sisters. Dr. Cole is also a member and administrator at the Greater Emmanuel Church of God in Christ. She currently serves as the elect lady of the Department of Evangelism for the Church of God in Christ. Let's raise the roof for our founder, Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole, the Rose of Gospel. Come on, give it up one more time. Come on, for all of our judges.